Attention gamers, last week I made a bold statement that the highly treasured Sheen builds that mouth breathers post on Mobifire are just boring rice cakes and that blonde boy twinkle shit can burst just as hard without it, and I proved it by taking a sloppy donkey dick of a dump all over their enemy team without a Sheen. I've tried building Ezreal many different ways, but today, I broke a sacred boundary. I didn't build a tier, and it was awesome. You see, tier builds are an investor's game, and while you make empty promises that you won't suck forever, it's often way too late before you transform that tier and hit that big dick power spike. Building tier is like having to make a reservation months in advance to go to the nicest steak restaurant in town and trying to convince your friends it will be worth the wait only to have them decide to go to goddamn McDonald's instead. All too often, the only thing that comes from building a tier is a bunch more tiers. Which is why in this video I put on my adult diaper and made that SmackDonald's dollar menu my absolute bitch with the boldest Ezreal build of the decade. But real quick before we get into the gameplay, I have a huge favor to ask of my community. This week is my little sister's 21st birthday. I call her Mags, and I can't think of any better way to show off this awesome naked ass igloo full of Eskimos than to ask all of you to spam the shit out of my comments with birthday wishes. So tell her she's beautiful, or that her hair smells good, or that her big brother is changing the game on League of Legends content. To incentivize this chaos, if we hit 300 different birthday wish comments before her birthday on February 26th, I will let you guys decide how you would like to be rewarded. And I know this is possible because there are over 300 damn ham and cheese comments on a video from a week ago, so let's show my little sis what an awesome family we are growing here. Okay, let's quickly go over the runes. You're probably wondering why I went Dark Harvest, but when you see the dark chocolate cherry popping Palooza in the late game, you'll know exactly why. Sudden impact to cuff my ballsack when i.e. Eyeball Collection and Ultimate Hunter were just icing to help me roll a big goddamn snowball. Presence of Mind helped because I ran out of mana a lot without that sad shitty tier, and Coup de Grace just gave my spicy wingdings a little more tang. The lane starts out with me and my winged demon support against the lead singer of Green Day and his deaf harp strumming backup singer. I slap him with a quick Q to let him know that there will be no standing still in Rav's lane, and then my Morg puts him in her crystal cage. I am only a level 2, but my W puts out a fat wanky amount of damage before the flashes start dropping. I clap his cheeks with a Q flash combo to take first blood, and then I finish with a bit more poke on Song Bitch to let her know what's coming later. Fast forward a quick minute and their flailing paper mache of a support is glowing with pheromones, just asking for your boy to deliver her a pizza when my support lands a dank bind over the wall. I pop a quick Dark Harvest cherry to turn off the color on her computer monitor for a few seconds. Back at lane with an early cutlass, and I am starting to get impatient as my support gives Em a haircut with her Q. I finally say fuck it and try to steal this bitch's harp on my own. I tickle her pickle with a flawless combo as Billy Joe Armstrong over there just runs away, letting his groupie get murdered for free. My jungle is coming down as Sona is glowing like she's in an icy hot commercial when my Morg Kook holds the gothic squish ball. I force feed him a whole combo and then he eventually drowns in my support's pool of bodily fluids. I try to deliver some icy hot to the whining bitch, but she pussies out because someone told her it stings a bit as we walk up to tower. I do all the damage and tank tower just in time for my support to get one shit tick of 9 damage with her W to steal all the credit. My cute blonde ass is now rocking a full bork as we continue our immense pressure in lane. Their ADC can't do anything except for shoot his abilities at nothing as we approach their territory. My Spellbinder GF lands a Q and I chunk the makeup artist for 40% of his health. I then ult the harp slut to turn her on as we push in to take her down nice and slow with 2 big autos. I finally get to meet White Shack, but he bolts off when I ask for his autograph as the rest of their team comes collapsing in. I pussy flash to be safe of any Nika nonsense when their Darius somehow dies 10 seconds after I attacked him like he stepped on Scuttlecrab's big toe or something and the snapping turtle fucked him up. I hit a juicy ult only to forget that Bork has an active that would come in handy at this exact point in time. I take down the tie-dyed lizard and then send a warning shot over the wall to let the deaf bitch know she won't survive next time. I see this punk rocker playing a guitar solo to the only living creature that can stand to listen to him when I decide to tell him to give it up. I hit him with a quick surprise motherfucker fail predict that he will flash and then finish him with a quick auto for the boys. Sona's got a red hot fever and I am just trying to be a responsible dad and fucking send her to bed, but the floating shitter flashes out of my kill shot. I greedily chase and hit her with a fadeaway to put her out of her muted misery. I then dance back and forth like I got a poof for a few seconds while I decide who will be my next victim. I see my team admiring this statue and I decide to go see what all the hype is about. The lizard is low and I come in to assist in stepping on her but come out with a kill on Mr. Skinny Jeans instead. My Mordekaiser went on Fiverr and paid 3 people to beat him up in Dragon Pit because he's kinky for weird shit like that when I send off a long-range ult to chunk this Nico for half her damn health, just enough for Miss Steal Your Kill to take all the credit with her star pool once again. At this point I have popped 18 Dark Harvest cherries and like Hugh Hefner, there's no tail that I am too afraid to chase as paper mache bitch shows herself and I swiftly run up to make her regret that. A quick clean combo sends her back to the ranch as the creepy pervert goth does nothing but film the abuse over the wall. Like a responsible ass farmer, I make a quick run back to the coop to check on the chickens and once I see they are okay I head back mid for more action. The Loch Ness Monster sees Soraka and gets a little too close to take a picture so that he can prove unicorns are real when I come in to dish out some fat juicy no tier needed consistent ass damage on the fat Charizard. I then turn my attention to White Shack and successfully get his autograph this time. The dragon is really determined to get that picture as I see him chasing the majestic unicorn through the river again. I come in with my pants already unzipped when literally my own dumbass teammate decides to cock block me, so now I just have to chill out here by myself with a cold half chub of a dick in my hand until the 2 lovebirds decide to come back into this dimension. I peekaboo fuck him up and then finish off the song bitch for trying to film the fight for pay-per-view. I then figure I will just charge mid, but it comes to my attention that there's a toothy worm that need to be purged from the swimming pool on my honey-do list, so I ask my teammates to take care of Baron. I consider helping them but I have super bad helminthophobia, so I figure they can deal with the worm cock as I go collect some more eyeballs. I open with a fat Miss W but it literally doesn't matter as I just swing my own worm around on this lizard as Aphelios gives me a foot tickle with whatever the hell spastic bullshit move that is. I am knowingly all by myself top lane trying to get some 1v5 footage for my application to be on TSM's Silver Elo squad when Aphelios thinks a combination of 6 moves over 169 weapons will intimidate me, but I slap a Q for half his health to send the punk rocker crying home to his mommy. I get up into lane to give my minions a little pep talk to motivate them before I pick a fight myself. I hit Nico with some lizard spray to scare her off and then get surprised by this giant asshole around the corner. Time for a fat juicy 1v3 boys as I methodically pick apart this team one by one with not a single tear being shed on my end. I actually remember to use my Bork, which saves my ass from having to listen to one more goddamn Green Day song, and someone better tell fucking Double Lift that I am coming for his job. I am 22-0 heading into base to put these mouth breathers out of their misery when Blake Griffin flashes thinking he's just going to spin fuck me, but I kite the baller to perfection and take him down. I then miss a few easy skill shots but still manage to chunk the shit out of Aphelios with a quick combo before backing out because this ass is still fragile AF. I just start shooting abilities and attacks at random people, wreaking absolute carnage on their entire team. We finish off the game with just a suffocating amount of pressure from these twinkle shit bolts of lightning and they surrender. If you like this content and don't want to ruin my little sister's birthday, flash and ignite that free as fuck subscribe button and comment happy birthday below. The damage charts of this game were insane, so I will display them quickly right after these pussies all finish voting to go to McDonald's. I loved making this video and I will see all you naked Eskimos in the next one. Rav out.